How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Today I'm doing a video on a purchase I purchased on eBay, used for the purpose of refurbishing it. I thought I'd show you guys what it looked like after I refurbished it. I didn't do any before pictures like I should have done, but you can see what it turned out like. It's just a Rajah 3. This is Stonewashed version. Stonewashed version of Rajah 3. When I purchased this one on eBay, I knew I can refurbish it. It had an issue that the person had with it that was causing it to be sold real cheaply. It had a blunted tip. And blunted tip, is no big deal. I can fix that just as long as it's not too badly blunted. But, it's just slightly blunted tip. And so I reshaped the tip. And I put a polished edge on it. This is the Stonewashed version of the Rajah 3. That's the reason why I got this one instead of the Bee Blasted. Because I could have bought a Bee Blasted one for about the same price I bought this one for. Because the Bee Blasted ones are on sale for under 40 bucks. But I want the Stonewashed version. And I looked all over the internet for Stonewashed versions and they weren't existing anymore. I guess they're all sold out. And so I found this one. I decided to go for it. I absolutely love it. Great decision. I ended up polishing the external parts of the lock bar, not the internal. The only thing I polished on the inside were the liners, the aluminum liners. I polished those out because it makes the knife a little bit smoother. And you polish aluminum liners and you polish the washers, the bronze washers, on some wet sandpaper, some like a 2000 grit sandpaper. This knife had a little bit of side-to-side play on it when I first got it, but that, as you know, with the triad lock, all you do is tighten up the pivot pin. And after I took it all apart and lubed it all up and put it all back together, worked perfect. Excellent. I polished the external part of the lock bar, the top part of the spine of the blade, the top part of the spine of the blade, the wave feature, and the lock bar. Just the outside parts. And then I put a polished edge on the blade. It's extremely sharp now. Just to show you how sharp it is. That's my polished blade. It's extremely sharp. Hair splitting sharp. Perfect blade for under 40 bucks. Absolutely love it. I bought this one to replace the other one I had. I had a Bee Blasted one that I bought when they first came out. I absolutely loved it. I ended up using it a whole lot. It was one of my favorite knives to use for actual cutting, for actual cutting purposes. And it got all scratched up and scarred up, so I polished the whole knife all the way out. And then my sister liked it because she wanted a pocket knife, so I gave it to her. And I've been wanting to replace it ever since I gave it to her because it was one of my favorite knives. And this is what I'm replacing it with. I decided to go with the Stonewashed version because the Stonewashed finishes, if you ask me, were the best out of all the cold steel finishes. If you want a knife that you're going to use for utility purposes and EDC purposes, and not just self-defense or collect, for collection or whatever, I recommend the Stonewashed finish. The Stonewashed finish doesn't get all scarred up and ugly looking like the black finish does, or it doesn't get all scarred up or scratched up looking like the other finishes that they have. Like the satin polish will get scratched up. Any polish will get scratched up. It'll show scratches and stuff because it's polish. It shows fingerprints and everything else too. But this finish right here doesn't really show fingerprints. It doesn't have any glare to it. So it'd be good for a tactical purpose, I guess. And I don't use it for that. This to me is a utility knife. I know it could be used for self-defense or tactical purpose, but for me this is a utility knife, EDC utility knife. I like these because you can put a lot of pressure on them when you cut. And the blade shape makes it real good for cutting a lot of different types of things. For everyday purpose cutting. Anyway, that's my Rajah 3. I hope you enjoy. Oh, let me read you the specs on it real quick. I'm sure all of you know the specs, but for those of you that don't, I'll give you the specs. This is coming from the Lynn Thompson catalog, Special Projects, number 45, 2014. Okay, Rajah 3. It weighs 4.4 ounces, 4 millimeters thick. Like I said, it's really 3.8 millimeters. Blade length is 3.5 inches long. That's 3 inches of cutting surface and ½ inch of blade tang. Total length is 8.38 inches in total length. It has a Stonewashed finish. All right, people out there in YouTube land, that's my Rajah 3. I love it. Anybody needs a good utility knife, this is one I highly recommend, Rajah 3. Thank you for watching. Peace out.